All right. You know what? You all, sorry about that. That was a snafu. I apologize. Here I am thinking on my end, StreamYard told me I was live this whole time. I wasn't. But I'm live now. Thank you for joining. If you're new here, I'm Mom Orke from Lineal Mom, and today we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise, Season 3, Episode 1. I like big boats, and I cannot lie. Well, y'all just missed the whole dissertation, but you know what? I'll say it again. So, hello to Tamika. Hello to Miss Sharon. Thank you for joining. And wow, StreamYard. Okay. I mean, it told me I was live, but apparently I'm live now. All right. So, on tonight's episode, we have one returning couple. That is Valentine and Carlos. Now, Valentine and Carlos, in my opinion, need to have a spinoff because they left with drama and they came back with drama. Like, they seriously need a spinoff. Also, too, we have Lydia, the mother from the Family Chantel, is on this season. You know what? I personally think she's got a nerve, but okay, she's on the show. And then also we have a new couple, Jessica and Juan. We got introduced to 3 couples out of 5 of the season. So I think that 90 Day Fiancé has broken up how it is that we're going to see them and not those all at one time, which is fine. As long as the other couples come into play next week so we get the show started. So we don't have to wait like a couple weeks to get the ball rolling, kind of like it did on 90 Day the other way with Debbie and Osama. Like, we didn't see Debbie get over there for a month behind the other couple. So hopefully it's a little progression with this one. And then I also said that y'all didn't hear, so let me go ahead and repeat myself, that is it just me, or did the 90 Day Fiancé producers put a sign-up sheet over in Colombia? Because it seems like a lot of couples are from Colombia. It used to be Ukraine. I understand there's tension and political things going on in Ukraine. I get that. But Colombia has taken over, followed by India. I just want to know, is like there anyone else? We used to have people in like Belize, you know what I'm saying? We used to have people in Jamaica, stuff like that. But now Colombia has definitely taken over the top spot. So, yeah, it's very, very interesting with everything that's going on. So, backstage, are you ready? All righty, here we go.
Hey.
I'm so glad that you said something, because StreamYard said that I was live, and you were like, I haven't seen you yet. And I'm like, wait a minute. I had to press the button again. So I was just sitting here talking to myself.
Because I was like, I seen you put the link up. I'm like, wait a minute, is she even on? And because usually my phone, because I have the notification on and it didn't notify me. I kept going back out, refreshing. I'm like, okay, something ain't right here. So
yeah.
Yes.
That was StreamYard. That was StreamYard. Because
okay.
Just sitting here, just talking away. So, all right. So, like I said, we were introduced to 3 couples. Hey, the Jasmine Show.
Hey, Jasmine.
You can join Jazz. That'd be great too. If not, in the chat, whatever. And also to remind you all, the Jasmine Show has a channel. They also do the 90 Day Love in Paradise. So you want to check them out, you can do that there too. So, what do we think about maybe Dewan Valentine, because that's his name, and Carlos having a spinoff? Because is it just me, or do they just have like a lot? It's not even drama; it's baggage.
Yes.
Baggage that
yes.
Is unpacked. It's back. It's unpacked. It's back. But we're going to talk about them last because they're the most interesting. But we're going to start first with Jessica and Juan. So Jessica is 29 from Wyoming. And I mean, she described herself from a town of 5,000 people. All she's ever known is a small town. And apparently all you smell there, you don't get fresh air. You get cow poop. You get cow dung. You get manure in the air.
Yeah, she needs to go somewhere else.
Yeah. So, if you're constantly smelling that, it's like, are your nose hairs burned off? Can you smell anything else?
Yeah, I'm sure that's not good for her respiratory system.
No, I'm sure it's not good for the respiratory system. So hold on, backstage. I see you there. And then so Jessica says that she met Juan on a cruise. He's a bartender, and Juan has acknowledged he's a hot bartender too, right? and he serves all the ladies. I'm like, I bet you do. I bet
Yeah.
you do serve all the ladies, but he said Jessica was different. Like she just so happened, maybe she's the one. And I guess maybe that could happen for you thinking that someone's the one, right? But I was Jessica, maybe because it's my particular age now, I would be a little bit leery of someone working on a cruise that always sees hot women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To think I'm the one. When you go home, I'm back to being me.
Exactly.
Sharon says, I don't want to see them in a spinoff, and the Jasmine show says no spinoff. You know what? Veto. I think they deserve a spinoff. Are you ready backstage? Thumbs up if you're ready. You ready? Okay. All right. We have Rory. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. Say hello to Tamika and the chat.
Hi, Rory.
So I was talking about the first one up, Jessica and Juan. Matter of fact, let me show their picture. I have their pictures up. Jessica and Juan. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? They actually look like a cute couple.
They do look like a cute couple, but my whole thing is that reality will hit that couple real hard when he goes to her small town.
Yes. That's normally how it happens though.
And plus as well, she I guess she seems the type of person that if she gets bored, she's gonna just go somewhere, or do something that's just out of the blue, right? Because how she met Juan is just like her and a girl's like, yeah, let's go on a cruise, yay! And that's how she met Juan, right? And the thing is just here's how I see it. Juan's gonna make all the sacrifices. He's gonna leave his family. He's gonna leave everything he knows to go to her small town. And then the worst case scenario is, depending how the town is, because he's out, because you notice that Juan is a little bit darker complected, just a little bit, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and the thing is just it's gonna be the situation of how he's gonna be treated in that small town, and plus as well, besides the culture shock, it's going to be more of the situation where he'll feel kind of homesick if and when he comes, because they're still waiting on the visa, right? And the thing is we don't know a whole lot about Jessica. What do you do? What do you do for a living?
I heard her say she was a mental health specialist. She did say what she did for a living.
Yeah.
She said she was divorced from the dad and they have co-parenting experiences. But like the Jasmine suggested here, her kids are going to be the issue, honestly. Are they moving to America or Colombia? He's supposed to be
I think the kids are going to stay in America, because if the father has a say-so, the kids are staying in America and Juan has to come here. Because
that's the point. Yeah, I think he wants to come here anyway.
Yeah, because I don't think any father or any other parent would agree for their kids to be uprooted to a whole new country, because that is just more of a very interesting situation. So I think Juan's coming here. Juan's giving up everything to come to America.
That's what I think. That's all of them are coming to America.
Yeah. So they said they were waiting on the visa, and he was like, I'm a bartender, but you don't know nothing else about him. I don't know if it's just me that found that weird, but you just don't know anything else about him. He's like, well, I'm a hot bartender that serves single ladies. Okay, but what else? What else makes you, how, what's the chemistry with you and Jessica,
Yeah.
There's a lot for me. I saw there was a lot of red flags to me. I don't know if you kind of saw them, but I saw a lot of red flags, because it was just Jessica told us a bit about herself, nothing about her family, right? Nothing about her parents or whatever. And then Juan's like, I'm a hot single bartender, and then I met Jessica, things change. Okay, but what about your family?
Right. Well, it was just the first show, so we don't really know it just yet. What do you think about that, Tamika?
I just thought, was it cringeworthy for y'all when the kids was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep with Juan. No, I'm gonna sleep with Juan. Did y'all hear that? Or was
Yeah.
that me? Okay,
No,
because I'm
I thought it
like,
was weird. I thought it was real
that's
weird.
a little weird, but this
I
is the first
thought
episode, so we're still trying to, figure them out.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's gonna be an interesting situation. It might
Yeah.
be where what was that one couple a few seasons ago where they were living with the mom and dad, and the mom kept
Oh,
inserting herself.
Emily and Colby? Was that them?
No, they were in South Dakota, and she didn't want to live there,
Oh.
and then they end up moving to like Miami or something.
Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, yes. Pow and I can't think of his name.
Remember,
The
he was like
Russ.
a
But
what
I
is it?
thought Russ is from Oklahoma.
Oh, Russ. Oh, okay. Wrong.
No. They were like South Dakota,
Oh,
and
Miona.
um,
Miona. Jasmine says Miona.
yes,
Yeah.
Miona is
Okay.
going to be that type of situation because
Okay.
he's not going to like that small town.
Right.
But Mayana was high maintenance anyway. I don't see Juan being high
You bring in Miona.
maintenance.
And it's going to be a culture shock.
Yeah, it's gonna be more of a culture shock than him being high maintenance. I see him
Yeah.
more chilled than high maintenance because Mayona. I just wanted to punch her, but that's just me.
Yeah. Jabari.
Yeah.
Jabiri.
Let's
Yeah.
move back to let me back up to the kids though. It's
I
exactly
think
the show. It says the kids seem ready for a man that has no kids with experience. So back to the I want to sleep with one. I want to sleep. Okay, so they already
the kids will drive him crazy. The kids
and
will,
they were giving me the Dennis the Menace vibes. Y'all remember that
yes.
show where what you like,
Mhm.
they seem like cute and cuddly on the outside, but as
Yep.
soon as they get a chance, they just
They
like
bad.
The
I don't
prank.
want to do this. I don't want to do that. I think that right there will
Mhm.
be a deal breaker. But when I was pulling pictures for this couple, I saw a spoiler and I was like, oh, I can't believe it. So let me read some more comments. I'm gonna ask y'all if you want to know the spoiler with this couple or not.
Okay.
Might as well.
All right.
Jasmine
Okay.
says, I'm really over these folks moving to America to the backwoods to potentially be miserable because they're used to the city. Well, Jazz, I think they're moving to the backwoods because that's where the people who don't have a lot of culture are reaching out to people that live in those interesting cities. So they not necessarily tell them like, oh, I'm from like Hicktown, USA.
They're reaching for people who has more flavor to bring some spice in their life, but when they realize it's too much spice for them, then they just kind of just like, whoa, like they feel just overwhelmed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it could be a come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Or
it.
it could just be a come up, like you said, Tamika, because some of these ones is just like even in the past 2 seasons, they would just come, they start freaking out, they lose their mind, they say they're not going to work, they're not going to do anything, they're just going to just like lay in whatever and do nothing.
Yeah.
And then like the worst thing that happens is they either split up or another situation they move to a bigger city,
Yeah.
because the partner wants something more lively.
Right. The Jasmine show says they live in Palm Springs now. That
I can believe it.
That wasn't it, but that's a spoiler that I didn't see, but that's not it. I'll share it in a minute. And then Sharon says their kids and have been talking to them over video. Plus they met on a cruise. The mom took them on. Well, true, they met, but now they're going for like a little amount of time though. So
to live as a family.
Yeah, so that's different. And she said Jazz did us in minutes. Okay, so the spoiler is, are we sure we all want to know?
Yeah, bring it.
The spoiler is they're having a baby and it's due in, let me see. Let me look at my picture I put on the notes. Hold on a second. It's due in June.
Huh.
So that means they're still
in
together.
3 months?
June of 2023. Jessica.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they're clearly in Palm Springs and she's very, very pregnant. I saw the picture. They're holding her. It's on their Instagram. You want to see. They're in the water holding her stomach and everything. So it was like a maternity shoot. So
So this is Miona and Jabri?
No. This couple now, Jessica and Juan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So they see a come up.
Yeah, I know damn well that Miona does not want no kids.
Yeah, but yeah, this couple, yeah, this it's a come up. She got out that small town, and
Sharon says, "Are they married?" I don't know. I guess maybe they'll play it on the show, but she's pregnant. I know that because I saw the picture.
Yeah, because I think she mentioned in her interview that sometime later they got engaged.
Yes, they did, but that doesn't mean they're married though.
Right.
They're probably still engaged. They're probably just gonna get married after the baby's born and everything else just kind of falls into place.
Right.
For them to get married. So there's no rush for that.
Right. All right. So let's move to the next couple. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Bam. Lydia and Scott. Well. Miss Lydia has called kettle black.
And listen, she's trying to get her groove back. Come on now.
Listen. No. You know what? I got my red flag saved for Married at First Sight. Nope. I am not convinced. Lydia/Stella did not get her groove back. Lydia is trying to do the same thing Pedro did, Nicole did, and now Lydia cannot convince me. But hold on, let me ring you ready backstage? We're gonna bring Jazz to the show.
Well, because the thing.
Hey girl.
Because here's the thing. When I saw the trailer for this season and I saw Lydia on it, I was working on my laptop and I nearly fell off the chair.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And I had to go. And I had to go run, get my wine as quick as earthly possible, fill myself a glass, and going to myself, I go, am I just tripping? Am I too high? Is this Miss Lydia on the bloody show?
Yep. You know what? Let me tell you what make this whole show for me, and then we'll go around the clock to show to see whatever. Listen, I want to see a cameo by Miss Karen. I want to see a cameo by Pedro. I want to see a cameo by everybody going, guess who called me, girl? I want to see that because you know what? As much smack as she talked about her son, as much smack as she talked about the family Chantel, not just Chantel, as much smack she talked to Chantel's friends. We saw the show, right? No. This is a money grab, in my opinion. It's a money grab. Let's get our money up, and maybe Pedro's not sending as much money anymore, and maybe we could be like the family. Lydia, Nicole, and Pedro. Because I'm not convinced. I'm sorry. So we'll go to the Tamika and then the Jasmine show. Let me hear your comments, please.
I'm not convinced. This is here we go, another come up. Let's just use this show to have another platform. And yeah, they're going to be a one hit wonder. And then and then there's going to be a spinoff for the Lydia, the family Lydia.
Jazz.
So this is the only way I got Vince to watch the show because
I heard charlatan.
Yeah, for the foolishness that is the family Chantel. That he'll be surprised if he sees them on the show. To be honest, I feel like she's trying to get a spinoff. She's not low. Like she's clearly trying to get a spinoff because there's no reason. But it seems weird. It seems like she seems boring. Like I feel like. Pedro and Chantel was in the mix. It was actually entertaining to watch, but from this first episode, I'm like, she actually seemed boring. Also, did Scott did he ever watch the show? Clearly he didn't. There's no way you would be there.
He didn't have cable.
Right, but some people don't know about some of these reality shows, and let me just say, a lot of men don't necessarily know about reality shows unless they are into different things like that, because I don't know not one man that watches a reality show that I watch. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
I know men that watch like Real Housewives. Like
Well, I said I don't.
I'm always surprised at who it is, but the other thing is, I just feel like the story doesn't add up. Like the numbers, I keep counting everything. She was like, she hasn't been with a man for 12 years, but Pedro is, and she was with their dad for 15 years. That would make the kids no more than 27. I know how to add. Okay, so this math is not mathing.
Okay.
Well, because Pedro's like 30 or 31, I think.
Yes.
And then Nicole's 27.
Yes, the maths for her, but if Pedro wasn't in the picture, then it would make sense.
But the thing is that Pedro's in the picture because when she said that she has been with a man in 12 years and Pedro's 31, right? Mm-hmm. So that means the last time she was with a man that Pedro was 19.
Right.
And Nicole would have been 50.
Mm-hmm.
And she is 56. So so my math is correct, and I did really good in math. So that means she wasn't, the last time she was with a man, it was in her late 30s.
Yeah, but she
like 37-ish.
Their father too. She said she only been with one man.
But how come she said she never been with a man in 12 years? That for me that didn't add up. And then
she's lying.
And then what was cringeworthy? Her and Nicole went to go get swimsuits or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at Miss Lydia. I'm like, ma'am, the body ain't working for that suit, ma'am. It's not.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
She looked good too. I thought she looked good.
I thought she looked good too. I really did.
Yeah, but the thing was, Nicole was hyping it up a little too much.
Oh, you said
her mom, like she was trying to gas her mom up.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Right. Millennial was sitting here right now. Trust me, when we go somewhere, if I try and close, she's hyping me up. When she know good and well I shouldn't be wearing the stuff that she's hyping me up with. She does it
exactly.
So
we hyping our mamas up. We're gonna be like, yes, mama, go, yes.
It's probably because my mom had me a lot older, so it's just like when she shows up and stuff, I'm like, oh, mama, no.
Could be. But let's talk about Scott though. Now, why did TLC producers? Why did they give us the impression like he was in there with somebody and it turned out to be his dog? Why did they do that?
That was weird.
Very weird.
Odd.
Very weird. And then he kissed the dog
on the lips.
Just all.
The dog was licking him, and then he had a skirt on the dog.
It was a weird interaction for sure.
That is weird because they always tell you on TV, don't kiss your dog.
Well,
don't let your dog lick your face, or if you kiss your dog around because they're busy licking other things.
I don't know. But
and
it was a
booty holes. I'm just referring of what they said.
Right.
But yeah, like I don't know. Scott seemed odd because their interaction when they met up at the airport. I still have to watch the episode anyway because I was watching their pillow talk on the way here. Mm-hmm. Their interaction at the airport, because if she's your love, wouldn't you would just like want to hold her, grab, like get a handful of booty or something, just make out with her at the airport?
Maybe it's common.
Just lift her up and spin her around. I'm like, what am I missing?
Yeah,
it's still the first episode, so it's gotta build up. They ain't gonna give it all to us in one day.
Yeah, they didn't give us very much to work with.
but he has a definite love affair with his dog
that
is going to cause a rift to me in any relationship. It just so happens to be with Lydia. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know some people have that over exaggerated relationship with their animals. Some people just do. I mean,
because some of the ones that have like the overhyped love for their animals, because they would say animals is better than people, you know?
Well, that's what they say, but some people, it's still, in my opinion, there's an over exaggeration of just like that, having a dog in the shower with you. I personally find that odd. You know what I'm saying? And you're showering too.
Odd.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
But What he said was he was married for 25 years.
Okay.
And he's been divorced. He didn't say how long, at least I didn't catch it, how long he's been divorced. But since he's been divorced, he's just been out there just doing his thing on dating apps and having hookups and one night stands. And so now he's ready to settle down. But did they actually say how they met? I know it was on the app, but how did they?
It wasn't adding up.
Yeah.
Matching.
He said they met online, but then they said something about Alejandro and him go to the same gym. How they go to the same gym if Alejandro live in New York and you live in Florida?
What? That makes no sense.
It's suspicious.
Exactly.
It's very sus. It's
definitely
sus.
Alejandro, so he could
unless about Alejandro's Doctor Strange and just like teleported himself into another dimension to Florida, they never met.
Right. Or do you think maybe Scott could be a relative of Alejandro? And he knows that Lydia never liked him at all. Remember, she didn't like the perfume. She didn't like nothing had to do. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna get Lydia back for the whole entire relationship she was in it with Nicole. So maybe Scott or maybe Scott's ex-wife is a relation to Alejandro, because how else would they know each other? Because like you said, that gym thing don't add up at all.
Right.
And plus you know the story of Lydia chasing Alejandro with the purse. Because that scene kept me rolling because she was just like straight out wilding with the purse chasing Alejandro.
Right. Tamika, what do you say?
I'm kind of already over the couple. Because it's just, yeah.
Okay.
It was still the first episode, so I'm still trying to get a feel.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. Sharon says, wonder why he has a service dog. Sharon, I don't think it's a service dog. I think it's just a regular dog. I don't think he's marked as a service dog at all. Did y'all catch that or?
No.
Yeah, I caught it because the thing was, if it was a service dog, he would have like a special harness thing on that would just say straight up service dog.
But not in the house though.
Yeah. No, but when they went out to have the ice cream, because he ordered for the dog first. I thought that was also odd.
That's weird.
I will say, as a former dog mom, my dog, and I had Astro. And Astro was he if Astro didn't like you, you probably just couldn't come over.
Yeah.
And Astro, he liked a few people, but there was a few people that he was like, oh no. And his bark was bigger than his bite, but we didn't let people know that. But yeah, I get it. If the dog don't like people, then you can't be with me. So I do get that aspect of it.
Okay.
Well, it's like certain, because I used to have a dog all through growing up and everything else. If the dog senses like a certain, like if your spirit is off and everything else, that's when the dog will bark at you. Because here where I live, other people, strangers would be walking their dogs, and next thing you know, the dog's just like right beside me. Wanting just to either smell my chef pants because I've been cooking meat all day, or just like want to just jump on me or whatever.
Right.
It's just a spirit thing. If the spirit is off and you sense some evil around you, like an evil aura, they will not go near you. But if they sense just like you have a good spirit, then they just want to just be around you all the time.
Right. Sharon says he had on the collar and the harness at the ice cream shop. I'll have to go back and watch it. I didn't see, but I don't know. All right, so let's move to the next couple. And this episode was condensed, which I enjoyed. 3 couples condensed. We could move forward to the next.
Yes.
So we have Dewan, Valentine, and Carlos. So let's pop up their picture for those who don't know. Let me take off our comment first. Who they are, or just a reminder.
Okay.
Let me find them. Boom. Here we go.
All right. I got to sound off on this couple.
Okay.
I got to sound off on them. Because my whole thing is, when Carlos first came on the scene, he said straight up, I'm gay. I haven't told my family that, like, my family is very conservative. My village is very conservative. this, that, whatever. He got with Valentine. Valentine was all bougie and everything, going like, "Oh, you got alcohol here. I don't drink this, that, whatever." Okay. But all of a sudden you're just like, "I'm a polyamorous. I want a third person." But Carlos had kept a secret saying, even though I said I'm gay, I'm really bisexual. And this is like, whoa, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. Well,
I just
go ahead, Tamika.
No, go ahead. No, I was saying he said he was polyamorous in the last season.
Yeah,
so that's nothing new.
Valentine said he was polyamorous, and then he was telling Carlos to add another person, and then Carlos was like, no, like he was Destiny's Child, right? Yeah. He didn't want nobody else. But it's just funny how Carlos kept that secret going, well, I'm really bisexual, and I'm really in love with a woman that's not in love with me, but me and her are besties. And then Valentine's all hot and bothered, going like, "Oh, you're cheating on me. You're emotionally cheating on me." It's like, both of y'all are just like catfishing each other for real.
Right. I agree with that. So let me dial it back and say that's why I think that they could have did Love in Paradise spinoff all by themselves, kind of like the Family Chantel, because they have that kind of drama. Now, one thing I will say is Valentine's 47. He said he's in human resources. Now, what I wrote down is he's not giving me human resources, energy, vibes. No HR in conference about something, and he's sitting there, he's like, right. So he don't give me that vibe. Just my own personal opinion. You can humble me down if you don't feel the same.
He's giving me a government HR, because they be unprofessional.
Well, he's the HR on his talk show.
Yeah. Well, I work for the government, and no comment.
I'm just.
But I'm glad his hairdresser got hit that wig off.
That weird skullet looking thing.
Because it wasn't serving nobody but Valentine. He was like, "Oh, I thought it looked good," and we're all thinking like,
"No, it don't.
No, it don't."
Would you piece on there to make it like look like that? Because I was confused for like half the season. Like, now I've never seen no hair look like that. Now I know why. But
you look like Tory Lanez's daddy with this spray-on hairline.
Listen.
Night.
I don't know who he looked like, but I'm glad it's gone. And then rolling on to Carlos, and he talked about he's bisexual. But I think it's interesting that he's talking about he's bisexual with his friend Michelle while he's saying that to his ex-boyfriend. I'm like, what is going on?
What is
that's the same thing? That's the same thing I was saying. I'm just like, Carlos, like which lane are you, sir? Because I'm just like, if you're bisexual, you just say to your significant other, "Baby," before you start out, you say, "Babe, by the way, I'm bisexual." That's it. Don't say you're gay, but really, I'm bisexual. My bad. Like, what? And the funny thing was, Carlos told it to his friends and not tell it to Valentine. You're supposed to be his fiance, right?
Right. Hold on a second. Tamika Carter says, "It looks like one of those bad IG man quick weeds." I've seen those. I used to follow that. I stopped following.
He could have got it from Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry come through with the wigs.
Right. But it's okay.
The show be bomb, but the wigs be wigging.
But it's okay for Carlos to be bi. They both clearly have kept secrets from each other. But it's the point of Carlos, now we know he's bi, and then Carlos still talking to his ex-boyfriend about him being bi. So that's also going to serve a problem when Valentine finds out he's talking to another ex about him. That's the problem. But I have something for y'all that I pulled. Because since, what's his name? Valentine's on the 2 Square, whatever he called himself, and then made that video. That
T Square.
Listen, I'm gonna learn that rap for next time. I'm gonna hook y'all up. I'm gonna hook y'all up next time.
Okay.
But in the meantime,
oh Jesus.
In the meantime, enjoy the show. Here we go.
Oh, and girl, don't you show no shame. You know it's a time and a place. I like the passion, so put a little in it when you're swagging. And all of the guys, they wanna holler at you.
Look, hey, what's that about?
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Why
was,
you looking at me like that's my video?
It's got a nice beat.
Yeah, it's called Popular, and it came out a year ago. Apparently, he's got like 3 songs. You'll find it on IG, and I think that one I just showed, even though I had to cut it because I can't show the whole video, had about 41 views. I would be 42. So he's out there with his music now. So
okay.
Oh, okay.
yes. But
Yeah, you got to hook up with Montana Mills.
no,
Create him a hit. Create him a hit.
I guess. I mean, like the one that debuted on the show, I'm gonna learn that lyric. I was looking for that, but I can't find it. So maybe that just got released last night. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that these two, I don't think they, in my opinion, their relationship doesn't seem like it'll last. They have too much baggage. They break up, get back together, break up, get together by their own admissions. And they are currently broken up, but yet Valentine's going to go over to Colombia so they could get married.
That makes no sense.
So we'll start with Rory, Jazz, and then Tamika. You could tell me your thoughts on that. What you think?
Why are you gonna spend so much money to go to another country to try to get your ex-fiance back? This sounds really dumb and really messy, because it's messy. You know you're 47. You're telling me that you couldn't find no one in California? Nobody? Like nobody at all? And with Carlos, he has so much baggage that his identity is a mess. He has to find himself before he decides to be with someone. Because first he's saying he wants Michelle, then he's talking to his ex about the other ex. It's just like, no, sir, you gotta find yourself and figure out what you want. Do you want a man? Do you want a woman? Do you want to just like do some self-love, start dating yourself again to make sense of who you are? That's what I think, because I think Carlos was hella confused. For someone who's 29, he hella confused. He's not sure what he is. And every time, because you notice every time that Carlos was with someone, he's just like, oh, I'm such and such. Or when he's with Valentine, he's like, oh, I'm this. When he's with the child, oh, I'm that. It's like, no, you got to find yourself first. You're deflecting too much. Like, we are getting confused of who you are.
Right. Right. Jazz?
I don't know how I feel about that. I just feel like I don't know how to say it. I feel like Carlos is a baby to this thing, okay? And I feel like he doesn't know how to be who he is yet.
Okay.
And that's the issue.
All right.
I think that them two, I said it last time, them two are not really like, their personalities are not compatible. They're both like too fiery to be together, and fire is going to create a forest fire. Okay. Like you need fire and ice, fire and water, something else. I just don't think they mesh well. They don't communicate well together either. So
no, their communication is mostly like screaming
here.
They're mostly screaming at each other.
So I think that with them too, if we remember in the last season, they say they're both tops. So they're both very strong-minded. And if one doesn't submit to the other, then it's not going to work, because you got those two strong minds, strong-headed. What I say is right. No, what I say is right. No, what I say is right. No, what I say is right. Yeah. So when you have that, it's going to be Clash of the Titans. And if one doesn't literally submit to the other, which I think it will probably be Carlos. But he's just too strong-minded. And Valentine, what he say his name was now? What
Valentine.
is it? Dewan Valentine. Yeah. So I just don't see him backing down for anything. And like Jasmine said, it's not going to work.
No.
It's not. It's like having two Leos. you
Or
know,
2 Scorpios.
yeah,
Two
or two
Gemini.
yes, 2 Tauruses. You know, it just doesn't work. It
Right.
doesn't work, and
Right.
It's
I
working
like
at
them.
all.
I think they're gonna be good. They definitely gonna be good TV.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be good TV.
They good TV. They definitely good TV.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I just think that when Valentine comes back over, I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't think they're gonna get married. I don't think so.
No,
I hope
When they tried on them yellow and blue suits, I was like, "What in the Easter, Palm Sunday suit are y'all doing?"
I thought they were cute though. I thought they was nice. I thought so because they
They
both
were,
give me kind of energy. They both give me.
you
They're
going
very.
to church on Easter or Father's Day?
It's hot in Columbia.
They about to come out like in some little crushed linen. Maybe one can have like a crushed linen, outfit, and then one can have on like the suit. But then, yeah, then you got to have the one. Remember when what was it? Boomerang when Pops was like, you got to be coordinated. You open it up and it has like the silken with the color. Yeah. I thought they was gonna have something like that, but I'm like, this is real Eastery.
Yeah. Well, apparently that's the best they can do for right now, I guess. But I don't see them getting married, and if they do, I don't see it long lasting because they have too much to work out. Like I said, they're fire and fire. They're just oil and vinegar. It's not working out for them. But I
Right.
mean, from what we're seeing on TV. But
Mhm.
so from the 3 that we saw, so apparently Jessica and Juan, I mean, even though they're having a baby, it looks like they're working out for now. Lydia and Scott, did we all see the previews or did we not see the preview?
I watched all.
I saw the preview of
Mhm.
the end of it where they had where Nicole decided to snap on Scott, and she was just like, "Well, you're not ready here for my mom. You never wanted my mom. This,
Right.
that, whatever." And then Lydia storms off,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Leaving
That's
Scott sitting there.
Mhm.
So they're not working, and the titles that I had come across from other vloggers I was saying is like 90 days and 90 seconds.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I don't see it working. I think Lydia should just stick with being with a Dominican man, like not try to be with an American, because just because your kids did it doesn't mean it's going to work out for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you do have baggage, you do have secrets, and I don't think no guy will go for it. And plus, like, my whole thing is like, I thought she was working at that law firm and everything. So you don't hear nothing about that, you know?
Right.
And
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, I don't even see their dope apartment that like Pedro paid for. Pretty much. You don't
He's
even
not with
see that
Chantel
movie
anymore
stuff.
either. So who knows what he got to do? But I'm
Yeah.
gonna pop up pictures. Hopefully, we're gonna see them next week. This is Jordan and Everton.
Okay.
Mhm.
She's pretty.
This is a lady who he doesn't know that maybe she's like
She got the OnlyFans.
Yeah, that sits on cake and does everything else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this lady right here, April, and the other Valentine, she's a doctor.
Okay.
And apparently his family, when the preview for her is like, well, I can't live on a couple $100s a month. Like, I can't do that.
Right.
And he's saying to her, well, you're the gringo here. And she goes, what's the gringo? He said, you're a gringa. So they're already 90 seconds to nowhere.
Yeah.
And then Matthew and Anna, he has a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and,
boy.
And so does she. So
oh, sweet Jesus.
Yes, so they're coming up next.
I'm here for their secret. As for that, the first couple that's coming out next, I think there was the preview that I saw where where he confessed that there was something with another woman. Yes.
Yes.
There was I think he was messing with another woman or something. And
he was sending another woman her money.
Yes. And then she's just like, no, because she asked him in the car. This is why this is why it's dangerous to have arguments in the car. She asked him in the car, she's like, so you're giving my money to the money I give you to another woman. He's like, oh, just a little bit. She's like, what do you mean just a little bit? It was just like she had daggers like out of her eyes. She was flipping. I'm just like, oh, I hope you don't crash.
Well, anybody would. That's the last thing you want to hear is like you sending the money I send to you to help support you to another lady. Like that's not how it works. I don't care if you are here with me. That's just not how this works.
Yeah.
She was mad. She was mad as hell in the car for that.
And she should.
She should.
Yeah, she was mad for that. And then the one with the doctor.
Yeah.
One thing I know for sure, when mothers tell you something, they're always spot on. They're always spot on because that girl's mama was telling her, she's like, yep, that boy is using you. She's like, no, I love him or whatever. She's like, but you're a whole doctor. You bust your butt to be a doctor. Like,
right.
He found out you were a doctor because you had some good money with you when you were on vacation. And he saw the stuff that you had when you were at the hotel. Because she could have gone to the bathroom. He was probably checking out, saying, oh, she has Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all this other stuff around. He's like, oh, she got money, right? Mm-hmm. He had the dollar signs of just like, if I get with this girl, I could convince her to give me some money, saying that I need something, and I could just send it straight to my family or straight to a side piece. Right. Not saying that he has. This is all logic. But the thing was, some of these ones will always spot what you have and see dollar signs and then figure out some way to have that slick tongue to ask you for money, saying that they need something, but it's really for the family or for the side chick.
Right. Did you all, did Tamika and Jazz, did y'all see any of the upcoming episodes too with what we were talking about with the money issues and things like that?
The thing where the Dominican guy was like, he should be like the provider or something, but she was like, you can't afford me, basically. So I don't know if that matches saying he's using her. If he's saying, hey, I should be like the person, like you should be able to live off of what I make. Is that what he was saying?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's
not going to work.
So apparently he was saying to her that she should give up her whole career to live off a couple $100.
Yeah.
Where she's making like, like at least almost 7 figures.
I don't know. Even if he was, I came to see you. That's the whole point. Tamika, what's your point on that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was watching this basketball game. I'm sorry.
That's all good. I gotta watch the playoff highlights later.
No. But yeah, the one where he was. What's a gringa? Can somebody look that up?
It's an American.
Gringa is a female American, basically.
Yeah, it's American.
It could be white, black, whatever. You just not from.
Oh, he just called her a gringa because she a female American. But yeah, that that they're not going to work. That first one where he, with the sending the money, that's just out of pocket. And then the last one where she was sitting on the cake, I was just like, Lord, where are they finding these people?
Listen, I'm telling you.
They got to add on Craigslist or something? Because I was like, where are they finding these people? But
yeah,
I can't. I'm happy that it's a 1 hour episode and it's only 3 couples. And so the next season they're gonna have just those 3. So yeah.
Yeah, I hope it's that way for the entire season.
Because now you see the story progress for each couple. Let's say each couple, right? And you get to know about them a little bit more and what they're up to. Yeah. And what million red flags or sus things I would see. I play too much Among Us. Sorry. So what sus things you would see? Because with the Dominican guy telling the doctor, the doctor that makes good money, you can live off like $200 that I get every single time.
That's not true. We know that's not true. Mm-mm. But hey, good luck. Look, because good luck to him and his family who thought they were getting, whoever they're getting, because it's not happening. Mm-hmm. So, all right. Well, we're gonna wrap up this episode because it was just them and not too much happened this week, and maybe next week the couples add to it, and then we could go on to see exactly what happened when everybody goes to paradise, and especially them little Dennis the Menaces. I really want to know. Mm-hmm. Cock blocking, because that's what they're doing. So
they definitely. I agree.
Yeah, because the thing was, I had to watch the episode today because I was trying to find Love Is Blind all day on all day Sunday when the Netflix went down, and then I finally got it on Monday. I'm like, that's it. This is what I waited 24 hours for. No hype. Okay.
Yeah, I
missed 90 Day and Love in Paradise for a whack reunion for Love Is Blind.
You weren't the only one. That was all over the news everywhere. So, yeah. Any last thoughts, Miss Tamika?
I'm just waiting to see how this season all pans out. It looks like it's gonna be a good season. And I'm ready for the Valentine show. I'm ready for that one because it's gonna be good TV.
Yeah,
and I'm always for a good TV and a whole lot of mess.
Miss Jazz, you too?
I'm with Tamika. Yeah, I'm always here for the mess, as long as it's not in my life.
Right. Okay.
So Lydia shows up in true Lydia fashion and don't let Nicole be the villain this season. Mm-hmm. And I think that the doctor and the Dominican guy, I love when they put these Dominican guys on there because it just shows like how macho they are, and like people don't be believing it, but like this is real life how men is out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if they ain't got no coins to take care of you, like it don't make sense to me.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I'm curious what the white guy has going on.
Scott, the one with the secret. Let me see real quick.
It's the 2 years. The K1 visa is gonna take 2 years. That's the secret.
Yes, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looked like she looked
like one of the Jonas brothers.
The AliExpress version, which version of the Jonas Brothers? The last one?
Yeah.
Nikolai?
Yeah.
He does.
Right. All right. So I will be live. Dominica, you guys have. It's getting late for me too. So
yeah,
I'll be back live Monday, Tuesday. Okay. When is the tell all for 90 Day the other way? Is it next week or we got to wait 2 weeks?
I think it's 2 weeks because it's not next week. I don't think it's next week.
Okay. I think next week might be like the finale kind
of. Yeah.
And then we'll roll into the tell all because I'm ready for the tell all. I'm ready. Right. I'm gonna have my
okay, no spoilers. I didn't watch this.
No, I'm
started it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you didn't see it, they have a sneak peek of the tell all.
Oh God.
In the show. So
yeah, right. It's coming.
After I watch
I'm here for it.
Yeah. And Tamika was on yesterday, so when it happens, I'm gonna have on what Debbie had on. So make sure you watch the tell all so you know what I'm talking about. Y'all can be here for it. So.
You coming through, AKA?
Are you gonna have your fan like Miss Debbie Cakes?
I got it upstairs, but I'm talking about what she had on, not the fan.
Yeah, we coming AKA-ish, and that's all I'll say.
Because I saw one clip of that episode with her and her man, and she was just like, "Oh, you're such a man. You're such a big man." I'm like, he's 90 pounds soaking wet, ma'am.
Oh, but the tell-all takes care of all that. The tell-all,
I can't wait. If it tell-all is anything like last season's tell-all, I'm for it.
No. This is going to set up to be the best tell-all I've ever seen, just in a sneak peek, from Debbie to Mahmoud. Because even Mahmoud is like, I'm like, who is he talking to? So watch it. You have to watch it. Yes.
Watch it right now.
I am here for it. I'll have my snacks. I'll have my wine because like I will turn up.
Oh gosh, that Me and My Ex show. I started watching. It was wild. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know, Sharon.
I ain't watching that.
No, it's wild. It's wild. But yeah, I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll be back
Bye.
Tuesday and Thursday. So Thursday is Married at First Sight. So thank you
All
all
right.
for joining. I really appreciate you.
Not a problem.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Take care. Till next time.
For sure.
Good night, everybody.
Night.